getting old for this old bird right now. Oh my goodness, welcome to Blowing Gaskets yet again. Can you believe it? What could we possibly be talking about on this episode? Huh? What do you think? All right, I got something I've been wanting to show you guys for a little while. Check this out. This is a totally cut up guitar. I think this one's an LTD. This one might, no? Oh, it's a Squire, so it's a Fender. I don't know where I got it, but I flamed it out. But I have another one that's an LTD that I flamed years and years ago, and I wanted some way to showcase that one. It's in the house somewhere, but I built this contraption right here. This is a go-kart. It's called Battle Axe. There's a reason. This is axe. It's a battle axe, and it's kind of my homage to rock and roll, one of my favorite things ever on earth. I'm a terrible guitarist, but I love messing with stuff. So I took this old Fender, flamed it. This one's actually got my daughter's initials in it. That's a T and an F right there if you were to flip the camera upside down. Well, I can do that for you. How's that? If you want to see the T and the F in here, it's in there. See, so I made that for her. And it was just wall art. It does play. It's only got one pickup. I think it's the neck pickup. It's the only one that actually works. But I took an old racing go-kart I had laying around. This is an old Phantom frame. And there's a dirt tracker. Now, if you know anything about dirt track go-karts, they're called eccentric. They're not like a road racing where your axles are the same. On a dirt tracker, one axle is slightly further than the other one, and you do a small tire on the inside and a fat tire on the outside. And then it's kind of the opposite on the rear. It's all janked. All the air pressures are different. We were running a Honda Clone, 7-horse, 6.5 horse Honda Clone, back when this thing was a race car. It had a body on it and everything. But I guess that side can see it. So if you look at these guitars that are all bent up and moved around, these are axes where the headstock would be. They're basically axes. I made all this stuff out of fiberglass. So battle axe, this is an axe, and these are axes. Even the things that are holding the wing on are axes. These are bases in the rear, and these are fenders in the front. So homage to my main man Eddie, right? You can see Eddie's paint scheme, which, if you want to know the truth, this is left-handed. This would have been a left-handed guitar, which is a real nightmare because his paint scheme I had to flip upside down and turn around in order to even come close to it. Now, it is not 100% legit, but you get it, right? And then this one right here, just an American flag that hopefully looks like it's going through some wind. And then this side is an Iron Maiden. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a bunch of artwork done on here by my daughter, who's an artist. That's Eddie from Iron Maiden, busting through the metal of the guitar, even though it's fiberglass. And then my very first car was a 1979 Pontiac Trans Am. And it was about this color brown. So Trans Am Eagle, Trans Am logo, and this is supposed to be spun aluminum like the dashes on a Trans Am. So these are just, every Fender's different. This Fender is paying homage to Les Paul. That Fender is paying homage to Leo Fender. This Fender's got some Metallica with just some crazy striping on it. And that Fender's got some Aerosmith stuff on it. So some of my favorite bands, I could put 25 more guitars on something like this to get through all of them. But some of my favorite ones, I built the seat up high. It's got a Predator on it, 212 Predator, stock. The only thing I did was pull the governor on it. I did have to put one jet in it, and I'm running a stock exhaust because I didn't want to listen to the header on this thing. And it does get really hot right there. It is a thumb throttle. It does have it's got a foot brake that goes back here to the axle with a disc on it. So how did I do it? Because I'll tell you one thing, I narrowed it 6 inches and stretched it 12 inches. And I tried to get rid of the eccentricity in the steering so that I could ride this thing at a swap meet or whatever I wanted to. And I've ridden it around the neighborhood a few times, and it is a rattly mess. It is a noisy son of a bitch. Not the engine, just all the rattling of all this fiberglass and stuff moving around. But it is fun, and it does steer. I wouldn't go wide open on it, but it's been a blast. And it's a pull start, and it's got a fuel pump on it because the gas tank sits back down in here, underneath here. But yeah, this is fun stuff. I built this thing years ago just to show off some stupid guitar that I cut up because I thought it'd be fun. As we go through this, I hope you enjoy stuff like this. I mean, it took a lot of time, effort, and energy to make stuff like this for almost absolutely no reason other than I have a shop. I didn't have anything else to do. I didn't have any trucks to work on at the time. So it's like, hey, I got an old go-kart. I'm gonna cut it up and make something kind of cool out of it. This wing does not have a gas tank in it like I did White Lightning, but it is a wing that says Battle Axe on it. And if I remember right, it's engine turned too, at least to a degree. And maybe we can get a high shot of that. It does nothing other than just hold these guitars in place. Rock and roll with a Trans Am on the old Battle Axe. I'm gonna take this thing and go do some jamming on the nines. All right, so we've been yapping about this thing for a while now, and it's the Battle Axe, of course. And this cart we didn't talk about. This cart I made for my buddy Christian when he was go-kart racing by himself is a one-man rig, right? So it's got a winch on it, little lawnmower battery on it, and this thing's made to lift and fold. There we go. Something fell out of here. Don't know what it was. Anyway, that's kind of handy. A lot of guys use these now. I built this thing like 10 years ago. It's supposed to go all the way down. Maybe I need to give some more of this to it. Or not. I figured that battery would only last for about one. What we're gonna do now is fire this thing up, turn on some GoPros, get some helicopters in the air and go for a ride. Put it up. All right. So here's the thing. I'll have to have you guys shoot this in a bit. All right, here's my fuel supply on and off. I shut it off. I always kill all the gas that's in the bowl because this gas, modern day, I think I actually have some pretty decent gas in it this time, but if you let it set in there, modern gas just eats these carburetors. So I shut off the fuel and just let it run until it's out, and then I'll kill the off switch. So, hey, it ran, it drove. I want to bring Abe in. I'm always talking about my neighbor, my good buddy Abe, who's always wiring stuff for me and doing stuff. This is what he used today for all our helicopter shots. He's also got this crazy thing, man. Who makes this stuff, Abe?
This is unique. Typhoon H.
Got to show Joel this thing.
Hexacopter.
I don't know. That's all video. He can watch. Do you watch the copter or do you watch this?
I watch both the copter and the screen. That's probably why
I guess that's up and down and right and left. Anyway, that is exciting that we have that aerial stuff, and that's how we did it. Here's a little faux pas. I'll let Joel get. This was our GoPro J2. It is a Hero. I don't even know which one it is. What is it?
An 11.
Oh, it is an 11. This was the one we had strapped right here looking up at me for a little bit. I didn't make it out of the yard before this thing flew off, and I started dragging it down the road. So we have a little bit of footage of that.
Oh, you heard it. Oh.
I'm hearing that these lenses are replaceable, so we'll probably be able to get this thing back up again. Man, I really put the gnarl on that thing. We did manage to, we'll have to get this in a second, we broke this guitar off and the weld broke. And this thing was all hanging in. I'm glad I didn't jank this thing clear out of here. I would have destroyed all of this. And is that all I broke today? I notice I'm missing a bolt here. You probably can't tell. I watched some footage back. It's not super loud. I mean, when you're writing this thing, it is deafening and it's rattly. Did you guys notice that? Could you tell? When I went by, that was super rattly.
Oh yeah.
And then you guys are asking me questions. I can't hear shit. Trying to figure out what you guys are asking me. And then we put these things on here. And Luce brings these in. I'm like, oh great, we're gonna do fireworks. And he's like, yeah, it's like a sparkler thing. And I was thinking it was, I didn't know what it was, but I was scared of it. And then they lit them, and I don't know, maybe this high, and it was less than a sparkler. So that was pretty interesting. Normally when Abe's involved, it usually is a barrel of gunpowder and cannonballs. So I can tell you one thing I screwed up on. See that brake pedal down there, Abe? I put it on the wrong side. I have no reason to put it on there other than I wasn't paying attention to what I was doing. And you think it's an accelerator, but it's not, it's thumb throttle. So I keep wanting to push that, and it's a rear brake, and it's a disc brake. So that was my other problem. I was pushing on that and trying to go at the same time thinking it was a throttle. That didn't work very well. So I got some more welding to do on this, put it back together. We didn't destroy it. Tires don't hold air for shit. I mean, these things are ancient. Anyway, I think that does it for whatever I got to yap about today, and I'm glad this thing was up. I think next time we'll probably, when we do this, I think I'm going to get the Tricycle out. That is my custom-made drift trike that looks like a little kid trike that I painted Evel Knievel style. Right here is a fuel pump. That fuel pump takes vacuum from the rockers, from the valves, and puts it through here, goes down, and it sucks from the bottom of that gas tank. So the gas tank comes up, goes in there, comes back around, and goes into my carburetor. That way you can have you don't always have to be gravity feed, right? Gravity feed's the easy way. You get the tank above the carburetor, and it just naturally does it. But if your tank has to be low, you got to put a fuel pump on it. Fade.